poem. And what I am going to do, and what I wrote last night when I sat down at home, I thought about, I'm going to talk about the qualities and skills that this year group have. This is now the 8th year I've stood up in an assembly like this at the end of the year, and the 8th year that I've spoken about the year group in front of me. And what I can say is this has been the easiest and the most difficult sort of speech to write. The easiest because there were so many qualities that I could talk about. The hardest thing is actually trying to think of some examples. I could stand here for the next 2 hours and pick an example from every single pupil where they're showing a quality I'm about to speak about. I'm going to try and pick a few out, and I apologise again if I've missed a few out. But the first one, the overriding quality this year group have got, is their friendships and their friendliness. Not only towards the people who come into their classrooms, in terms of the adults, in terms of the visitors, but also the lifelong friendships that have already started to develop. I can see, walking to classrooms, I can see on the playgrounds, walking to school, that actually there are friendships that will last, not through primary school, into secondary school, but also into adulthood. Just a couple of examples I want to talk about this really, is both Zach and Riley Ann, every single day, without fail, they'll ask you how you are or how your day is going. Zach is usually at 10 to 9 when I've literally been at school maybe an hour. And Riley Ann, every time I walk into a classroom, it's hello Mr. How's your day going? Whether it be 9 o'clock, whether it be 3:15. We're really friendly, making you feel welcome into that. They are an incredibly motivated and determined year group. I know every member of staff who's stood up here so far has talked about this really. Some of the progress that you have made despite the time you've had out. Harvey, the progress you made in maths, despite not having a whiteboard for 75% of the time, was incredible. Maybe you've had a whiteboard, I'm not sure where we would have got to. Lacey, 40 out of 40 in the arithmetic test. Fantastic. We were miles off 40 out of 40 at the start of the year, 40 out of 40 at the start. Well done. And away from academic, I think Riley, the way he's learned to deal with things that actually don't go quite his way outside the classroom, actually the resilience and tolerance he now shows when dealing with things that happen on the playground is a huge testament to the progress you've made as an individual. I think that them three pupils, they almost act as an example for all of you. I've seen all of you make them changes. The personality and confidence. Mr. Milner spoke about you like being lively learners and noisy learners. Put that down to your personalities. And so the few examples is during math sessions at Dakota, just breaking out into Miley Cyrus. Lacey Lovedays, witty comments, just loud enough so you can hear, and nobody else can hear. And obviously Caden, who actually taught 31 people how to subtract their decimals. The flexibility and resilience you've had to show during COVID, the fact that you've missed so much school, the fact that you've had time in school and time at home, time in school and time at home again. The stories and the uptake was fantastic. The fact that we couldn't start until Jack had his cup of tea in the morning. The fact that Alex entertained us, everybody with the music on his Alexa. And just for pure progress and determination, Alfie, every time a member of staff came to me, they talked about how well you did in your online lessons and how determined you are in the most difficult of circumstances. So really well done to you. I think the ambition and passion shows as well in terms of the stuff they've done outside of the classroom. It was very, very difficult to do anything outside the classroom because of the time we've been in. But actually the fact that the majority of the year group now have taught themselves how to use the Rubik's Cube. The fact that actually Joseph challenged a member of herself to a race. The fact that Charlie now wants to run the London Marathon. The fact that Paisley set up her own book club off her own back. And I'm not just saying that because your mum bought cakes in. Actually, you've shown passion to everything. You've shown ambition to everything. As Mr. Muller said, you are now the highest achieving academic year group we've ever had in the school, despite missing 4 or 5 months out of school. That is a testament to you guys. And that is a testament, hopefully, that when things maybe get tough in the next 5 years of secondary school, things get tough beyond, we can stop and think about actually, when I was at primary school, I was part of the best year group St Giles has ever had. Right. Because I have all these skills. I am friendly, I am motivated, I'm determined. I have personality, I have confidence, I am flexible, I am resilient, I'm ambitious and I'm passionate about what I do. Because that is every single one of you. I want to say thanks for 2 things really. One is for maths group, telling me or teaching me what the great OLSL symbols are. And secondly, I want to say thank you for being a fantastic year group in the most difficult of times. It has made my job as your phase leader and assistant head teacher really, really easy. It has made Miss Knight's job, Mrs Taylor's job, Miss Thomas's job, Mr Flynn's job, and Miss McEwen's job this year easy as well. You have made our lives easier in the most difficult of circumstances. So I want to say thank you for that on behalf of everybody else. Now, it's my turn to give an award out. So I get to give out the Trustees Award for behaviour.